Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch QB drop.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the gun on third down, Lambert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Set, ready? 10-2 start. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check Leo. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Fight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9 now. He's got his man on the crossing route. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Recon, 132 fighter.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field.
Yeah, here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing after the interception. Lambert, screen play, Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. On first down, Lambert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Look at me. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Dolphins 7.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go. Ready, 54. Mike, 54. He can't hit. He's not going to get me.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. On 1st and 10, Lambert. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Able to find Isabella. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. On first down, it's Johnson. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Go, go. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Switch. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't want none. Pick up. Hey, exit. Mike, go.
From the gun, Shelton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Throwing on first down. Shelton is going to fire one deep over the middle. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Shelton. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Lambert. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
17's Mike. Mike 17. Come on. You better bring it.
Back to throw. Lambert. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Lambert. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Smooth. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Shelton. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Look at me. Score.
On first down, Shelton finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well. And you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Go now. 10 Lobo.
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, Sam on.
Run. Check safety. Hey, watch.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Check go.
From the gun, Shelton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lambert. And this one complete to Smith. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 8 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That's going to be a long day.
On 1st and 10, Shelton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Check. Crouch.
Hey, wahoo! Yo, faster! Go!
58 to Mike. Come on, boy.
To throw again, Shelton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Watch the pass.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Operating from the gun, Shelton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on 2nd down. Shelton being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Right there. 54, right there.
On first down, Newell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
47-yard line.
Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Motion. Pop. Yes, yes. Press down. Press down. Press down. Echo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lambert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on 3rd down, Lambert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
Now Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
To throw on second down, Lambert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Looking to throw, Lambert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
60 Pittsburgh. Go out.
Shoot. Check nickel.
Five.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
36.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Get the ball. Mike 5-4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's gonna take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Lambert. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Lambert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Lambert. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
On the ready. 58, come on. Go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Sam off.
To throw again, Shelton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Shelton. He's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try to